Hi, thanks for joining me today. Do you want a top tip for starting out as a step-parent? One of the things that is so easy to fall into the trap of doing, when really the exact opposite will get you further, faster. I post once a week, so subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and I'll let you know every time I post. One of the things that you do when you form as a new couple and you're coming together and you're building a life you want to lead together, you decide on lots and lots of different things and how you're going to do them. What sort of meals you're going to cook, what sort of timing, how you spend your weekends, how you spend your free time, how you spend every minute of the day gets almost, not every minute, but it's there's a reassessment that goes on. And you and your new partner build a life together, so it becomes the way you do things around here. And it's a very exciting phase of coming together in a new relationship. It's exciting and you're feeling energized and enthused about doing it together. It's a really lovely feeling. However, this can run in direct conflict with what is happening when you come together and bring a step family together. Because often other people in the step family, and children particularly, although also other adults around and about, relatives, neighbours, parents, they can find it much more difficult to accept that you and your partner are moving on. There's a lot of influence that says, pull back, don't change, keep everything as it was. And for the children particularly, they don't want things to change from the way that it was in their previous existence, however that was. Now that might be when both their parents were together, but also in that period of time there may have been between their old family breaking up and then them having their parent as a single parent before now moving on to accepting your arrival into the family and therefore making it a step family. So often the children want you to keep things exactly as they are. You're also making that transition from being, when you move in together, your stepchild's parents' new friend or a friend, to being that stepchild's parents' new partner. And the difference is one of power and influence. If you're just a friend, you have no real say in the day-to-day business of the family or household. But the moment you become a co-parent in the household or a partner to their parent, then you have more influence. And suddenly they begin to realise this. Both those things can make the stepchildren really not want change to happen. And they can really dig their heels in and become quite objectionable and awkward about anything that suggests moving on or doing things differently. And what I would say to a step-parent in this situation is that I know it's difficult, but I would be mindful of what you insist on changing. There are some things that you may need and want to change pretty instantaneously. But there's a load of other stuff that you can just live with what is until change becomes more natural and appropriate. So resist the temptation to change routines, change what people eat, change the way things are done in the household, unless it's absolutely essential. Much better to just leave things as is and you put up with the way they are at the moment for the time being. It won't be forever, and opportunity will come its way, so you can change it. But I wouldn't initiate change unless there's a very good reason to do that. Then you may find that there'll become more acceptance of you and the new situation faster than if you move in and try and be the all singing, all dancing, all change, let's make this family so much better right now kind of attitude. Much better to move at the pace of change that the children can accept than to push it. It is very tempting to want to come in and change things, especially when you see improvements can be made to things like their diet and their exercise routines and their bedtime routines. But if you can hold off and just accept what the situation is and concentrate on befriending them first and foremost, you get further faster. We run workshops, sessions, an email response service, and we write booklets. You can find links to our social media and website in the description box below.